Conference of the World Trade Organization in Abu Dhabi concluded without a decision on a permanent solution for public stockholding of food. The conference also failed to reach a consensus on fishery subsidies. However, the WTO extended the moratorium on e-commerce transmission by 2 years. My colleague Abhimanyu Sharma is here with the key takeaways.
The WTO's 13th Ministerial Conference in Abu Dhabi finally witnessed a draft ministerial declaration which may seem plain at the outset but carries important messages and a promise for the future. Issues like public stockholding and fisheries did not really feature in the draft declaration. India, of course, had sought defense for both of these issues as far as public stockholding is concerned in view of the MSP regime which is in place in India. India was vociferously batting for the same. There was no mention in the declaration. India had asked for implementation of the declaration at WTO around 11 years back, but there was no mention. As far as fisheries is concerned, India continued to maintain its stance along with several other developing countries that there should be a distinction between developed countries and developing countries. India had also highlighted the fact that India's fishermen, most of them are small fishermen, and industrial fishing is hardly carried out in India's waters. India had also batted for an exclusive economic zone as far as fishing is concerned. Also, India had opposed the inclusion of non-trade issues like inclusion of women as well as investment facilitation for development, which was being pushed by several countries. That also did not feature in the final declaration. Also, importantly, the e-commerce moratorium on electronics transmissions has been extended for the next 2 years, which means that customs duty will continue to witness a moratorium. Now, that is something which was being batted for by developed countries, though India has said that this is not going to adversely impact India's interests in the long run. However, not just India, but many other developing countries are of the view that there should be a review in due course and possibly before the next ministerial. Another important issue continues to be the fact that there is an absence of a dispute settlement mechanism at the WTO, and the draft ministerial declaration did not explicitly speak about it, but India as well as several other countries continue to remain confident that in due course before the next ministerial itself, all WTO members will continue to try and resolve the ongoing issue to ensure that there is a legal system in place to bring to book those countries, those WTO members which are not implementing the declarations of WTO in letter and spirit. So clearly a ministerial document has come out, but it remains to be seen till what extent it's going to be followed and what exactly is going to follow in due course before the next ministerial 14.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Abhimanyu. Well, moving on, Union Minister Piyush